Hi, Kipsters. I hope you all had so much fun and enjoyed our YouTube Spirit Week because I had so much fun. I've noticed that so many friends have been sending in pictures and videos of you guys following along to Miss Washington while we do CGI. Please continue to send in videos because at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving out a lot of shout outs to my friends. So I want you all to gather your materials for this lesson. You would just need a writing tool and you'll also need a piece of paper. So go ahead and gather your pencil and paper. So now I just need you to follow along while I read the problem. Lance had 5 pennies. His mom gave him 15 more pennies. How many pennies does Lance have now? Lance had 5 pennies. His mom gave him 15 more pennies. How many pennies does Lance have now? I'm going to read it one more time. Lance had 5 pennies. How many pennies? 5. His mom gave him 15 more pennies. How many more pennies? 15. How many pennies does Lance have now? So now I'm going to go in and circle the important numbers and words in my problem. So I'm going to first circle 5 because Lance had 5 pennies. And then I'm going to circle 15 because I know that his mom gave him 15 more pennies. So, and then I'm also going to circle the word now. The word now lets me know that we're not talking about how many pennies Lance started with. We want to know how many pennies does Lance have now that his mom has given him 15 more. So do you all think that Lance is going to have more or less than 15 pennies? If you said more, you're correct. Lance is going to have more than 15 pennies. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 5 pennies to show how many pennies Lance started with. Make sure that you're drawing and following along, and let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's go back and make sure that we have 5 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put the number 5 by my 5 pennies. Now it says that his mom gave him 15 more pennies. So now I'm going to draw 15 pennies. Now this can be a pretty big number, so let's count slow together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, I know that was a big number, but we still need to go back and count again to make sure that we have 15 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm going to write the number 15 under just because I don't have a lot of room. So now I know that you all told me that Lance has more than 15 pennies now. So since we know that his mom gave him 15 more, do you all think that we're going to add all the pennies together or we're going to take some away? If you said add all the pennies all together, perfect. That is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go in together and add all of our pennies. And let's cross and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, that's a really big number. Now let's go back and count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So how many pennies does Lance have now? 20 pennies, which is a 2 and a 0. So I'm going to circle the 2 and 0 because I know that that's my answer. Lance has 20 pennies. So now we're going to make our number sentence together. So we're going to start off with the number 5 because that's how many pennies Lance started with. And then I'm going to use the addition sign because we added. And when we add, we use the addition sign. We added all of our pennies up together. And then his mom gave him 15 more. So I'm going to write plus 15. And then never forget the equal sign. Our answer, 20. 5 plus 15 equals 20. Or 5 and 15 is 20. So Lance has 20 pennies. So now we're going to do a number bond for our problem. Now, usually Ms. Washington already has her number bond already prepared and ready, but this time I'm going to be drawing my number bond along with you all. So I'm going to clear off my board. And I'm going to draw my number bond. So who can help me out? How should I draw my number bond? If you said part, whole, 3 circles, you're correct. I'm going to draw 1 circle, another, and another for my whole. I'm actually going to use my red marker. So I have part, whole. So hopefully your board is looking a little better than Ms. Washington's, but as long as we have our part, whole, we're all on the right track. So now we know that Lance had 15 pennies from his mom. He started with 5 pennies, and when we added them all together, we had 20. So where should we put our 20? If you say in the whole, correct. And then we should put our 5 in the part and our 15 in the other part. Parts, part, whole. 2 parts equal a whole. 5 plus 15 equals 20. Good job, guys. You guys did fantastic. You guys are getting better and better at CGI. I'm super proud of everyone that's been watching and practicing. So like in the beginning of the video, I told you all that I would be giving out a few shout outs at the end. So I first want to shout out Lance. He's been sending in videos and pictures every day. He's been really rocking it. Also, Skylar. Good job, Skylar. Great job, Rashad. Jason, perfect job. And thanks for the hug, the virtual hug. And also shout out to Peyton. I know there are a lot of other Kipsters out there that's doing their CGI with Ms. Washington. So please don't forget to send in videos and you can get shouted out too.